Good morning, everyone. This is Karl Snyder. Just a quick housekeeping as it is 8:05. We will get started in just one moment. If everyone who is joined or is going to join, if you could please make sure that your audio is muted, that would be very helpful. And again, thank you for your support and your understanding of the fact that we did have to change platforms. And that is a testament to you all taking the time to spend with us. The original platform was not large enough to host the number of registrants. So thank you all very much. So good morning, everyone. And it is now 8:05. So welcome to the 2020 Employing U.S. Veterans Virtual Conference. This is Karl Snyder, Managing Director and Chief Market Strategist at VETS Indexes, your host for this half-day virtual conference. To start, I would like to welcome you all and thank you for attending. A heartfelt thank you to our panelists and moderators for participating today. I want to especially thank our event sponsors for their continuing support, as well as all the great organizations which are allowing their staff to share their veteran employment best practices with the broader community serving veterans and military families. Our sponsors for today include such wonderful organizations as MassMutual, USAA, Oracle, Just Capital, the Society for Human Resource Management, and New York City Charm. As has become a tradition at this event, and as a Marine who has deployed with the 24th MU in Somalia, I want to take a moment to recognize all our veterans here today who served our great nation and offer a special thanks to them for their service. So thank you all very much. As you may be aware, this event was originally scheduled to be conducted in person at the New York Athletic Club this past April 7th. But due to the coronavirus pandemic, it was rescheduled for today and we are conducting it virtually. We have already secured the date for our next in-person conference, which will be held April 15th, 2021 at the New York Athletic Club. So I'm looking forward to seeing many of you there, and please mark your calendars April 15th, which is an easy day to remember as it's tax day. As a testament to the continuing dedication of our veteran community and to the importance of this space and this event, I'm incredibly proud to report that every single one of the organizations that were originally scheduled to participate as panelists or moderators this past April are here today to participate in this virtual event. Incredible, and thank you all again. Also, we have over 250 participants registered for today. So we're very excited to bring you our agenda, and along the way, we will dive into cutting-edge topics facing the veterans employment arena. Our experts will share their insights, challenges, and solutions, as well as field your questions, which can be entered using the chat button at the end of their respective panels. Our goal is for you to receive great content and also actionable takeaways. We're also thrilled to unveil the new VETS Indexes Employer Awards, recognizing those organizations that do the most to recruit, develop, and support veteran talent. The VETS Indexes Employer Awards are open to employers of all kinds, companies, government agencies, and nonprofit organizations, and completely free of charge. The awards program is based on a new annual survey that is significantly shorter than similar veteran surveys that you have seen. You'll be able to fill this out in just a few hours. It's being developed by the newest addition to the VETS Indexes team, George Altman, who many of you know from his more than 7 years running the Military Times Best for Vets rankings. We're also gathering input from the foremost veteran employment experts across government agencies, veteran nonprofits, and corporate America. The survey will be quantitative, evaluated with an objective, standardized methodology that judges companies fairly and consistently. Results will be audited and by an outside firm to ensure the accuracy. If you have thoughts or advice on what we should consider in the evaluation, we'd love to hear from you, and we'll use your feedback to help develop the program. Just email survey@vetsindexes.com to submit feedback. Employers will be compared against their peers, and the best companies will be recognized as either a VETS Indexes 5-star employer VETS Index's 4-star employer, VETS Index's 3-star employer, or VETS Index's recognized employer. But it's important to note that not every organization that fills out a survey will receive an award. We receive reserve recognition only for the companies whose veteran hiring and employment records stand out from the rest. Organizations that prove to be the best veteran employers will be recognized with an award, news release, and logo they can use for advertising, marketing, and recruiting. Excuse me. You can register to participate today on both our website at vetsindexes.com and this event website, EMPLOYINGUSvets.com. The survey will launch early this November. We will evaluate employers across 5 general categories: veteran job candidate recruiting and hiring, veteran employee support and retention, veteran inclusive company culture, support for members of the National Guard and Reserves, and military spouse and family support. It's also important to note that we will completely respect your organization's confidentiality during this process. So you can fill out this survey and rest assured that none of the answers you provide will be disclosed publicly. Additionally, we will not publish a list of employers that pursue VETS Index's employer awards recognition, but unfortunately don't make the list. So now, as the Chief Market Strategist at VETS Indexes, I just wanted to take a moment to provide some insights into what we are currently seeing in the financial markets and what many of you are probably experiencing in the workforce day to day. First are the great lengths that are being taken to keep our workforce safe and healthy during the pandemic. We are living in unprecedented times where simply coming together in person or attending large gatherings is difficult, if not infeasible. We feel that this will certainly have an ongoing impact for the way business is conducted and what that potentially means for the marketplace. We have seen many organizations ask their employees to continue to work remotely for the remainder of the calendar year, especially with the flu season quickly approaching. Of course, business travel, as many of you know, has been significantly altered, and we certainly expect this to be the case going forward. These impacts have already been seen within commercial real estate and the travel industry. Bankruptcies are up in both sectors, and unfortunately, it seems we will continue to see more of this before things improve. However, industries that cater to working remotely from home, such as technology and transportation companies that are focused on home delivery, should continue to perform many other industries. We have seen budgets of organizations cut or put on hold, which can create a strain on maintaining the effectiveness of initiatives and day-to-day operations. This is quite obvious with hiring new personnel, especially within the veteran space. It is paramount, however, that all of the great work that has been done in the veteran hiring and mentoring space be maintained, if not necessarily with the same level of new hiring, but with the continued outreach and engagement we do as right now. With the coming election, we are sure to see added volatility within the financial markets, which can create further angst, but we must remember that historically, markets are turbulent in the fall and more so during an election year. Markets hate uncertainty, and unfortunately, we do have a great deal of that heading into this particular election. In fact, it is quite conceivable that we do not have a clear winner of the presidential election the night or day of Election Day. There has been great controversy over mail-in ballots, but no matter your stance on the topic, we expect to see a significant increase of mail-in voting this year. With that being the case, and many analysts and strategists arguing that the election is likely to be contested, we may be looking at the year 2000 all over again. If you recall, it wasn't until December 13th of that year that Al Gore officially conceded to George W. Bush. So as we head into the fourth quarter, we are all hopeful that there will be an effective vaccine discovered, if not readily available by year end. We have seen over the last several months, pharmaceuticals and biotech companies outperforming the overall market. So we are sure to see volatility in these names as trials materialize and it becomes clear as to which companies have an effective vaccine and those that do not. So as we prepare for the fourth quarter and seasonality sets in, we may see a deeper sell-off than other years, but most likely we fear there will be a tradable bottom as the winner of the election and a vaccine timeline become clearer, and perhaps Santa Claus will come to the markets just in time for Christmas. We believe strongly that as a country, we will emerge stronger on the other side of this pandemic. We must be vigilant as a country to hold ourselves to the highest standards and ideals that so many brave men and women have served to defend and protect throughout our history. Thank you. Now, I have the great pleasure of introducing Navy veteran Jared Lyon, CEO and President of Student Veterans of America, who will be moderating our first panel, which is Recruiting Student Veterans.